Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mastering the Basics. This series is designed for those of you who are considering entering the world of real estate investing for the first time, but it's also designed for those of you who are experts but understand the power of repetition. Understand that a true master masters the basics. But most importantly, the fact that you can share this information with anyone that you know that is also considering entering this world for the first time, and perhaps they just want another opinion. It could be a family member, or it could be a friend. So you're more than welcome to share this information with them. Now, you may or may not know that about 3 years ago, I designed this 20-year plan to create a real estate investing organization that will allow all of its stakeholders to create for themselves a lifestyle of abundance, full of health, full of happiness, and of generational wealth. And the first step to this journey was to get properly educated. So I invested in a couple of reputable programs of education and coaching to go on into this journey. I could not imagine getting into this world of real estate investing without proper education. Prior to this, I had absolutely no clue, and I don't even know what I would have done. And even if it was possible, I thought it wasn't as easy as I now know it is for anybody to get into this world, whether you have money or not. But I had the wrong ideas, and I even thought that I would lose everything that I had, and that is far from the truth. Now, one important lesson that I learned makes me very happy is the vast array of options that are available in this universe of real estate investing. It is so vast that you can get easily confused and not know what you want to focus on because they all seem so amazing. All of them have their pros and cons. But you also learn through education and coaching how to devise a strategy so that you know exactly what you want to focus on and where to go from there. And of course, focus allows us to achieve our goals sooner rather than later. But what are these diverse or vast array of options that are available? I'm going to give you quite a few, and I'm going by memory, so hopefully I may miss a couple, but I'll try to give you as many as possible. Let's start off with land development. This is very interesting. This is land out of the blue. Land somewhere that has never been developed. You can actually develop land and have it ready for somebody to construct something on it. I didn't know anything about this. I didn't know this existed, but the fact is that you can actually focus on this strategy and create wealth out of it. Of course, you can also buy land that is already developed in order to construct on this land. And you can construct anything from the smallest house available to townhomes, to high-rise buildings, to industrial, like manufacturing facilities, to commercial, could be office space, could be retail. You could do vacation properties, you could do short-term rentals, you could do storage facilities, and the list goes on and on. You can, of course, buy properties that are already developed. The whole array of lists that I gave you already, and more, because you can get very creative in this beautiful world of real estate investing. You can also focus on different markets. So all of these strategies that I talked to you about, you can choose one and then choose what strategy what the market you're going to focus on. So for example, you can decide to do something in your own city. You could focus in your own city or your own town. You can focus on your own province or state. You can focus on several provinces or an out of province only. You can focus on a different country, many countries. You can talk to a licensed professional and invest in real estate in the money markets. For example, there are funds that have real estate within them, or there are funds that are 100% real estate. And then there are private or public funds. You could also be an active investor or a passive investor. A passive investor, for example, is somebody who is really happy doing what they already do, and it has nothing to do with real estate. But they understand and feel that the best place to put their money to work for them is real estate. An active investor, on the other hand, is somebody who is boots on the ground, creating the deals, doing the daily hustle, dealing with the nuances of real estate on a daily basis, and making things happen on the ground, basically. And then there's diversification or diversification. This is the concept of providing a safety net by not necessarily putting all of your eggs in one basket. So you learn that you don't necessarily have to stick with a single market. For example, you could diversify into several markets, or you don't necessarily have to focus on a single strategy, on a single property strategy, but have several property strategies. You could have a mix between active and passive investments. And you could have real estate and non-real estate investment. And this is all about diversification. Of course, today, at this point in time, I'm focusing on residential and specifically multifamily. But I wanted to let you know the other strategies or the vast array of strategies that are available out there, and give you a heads up on what the next episode is going to be. On the next episode of Mastering the Basics, I'm going to speak to the reason why I decided to focus on residential and specifically multifamily. So I'm going to leave it at that for now. I hope that this episode was valuable for you. If you're watching on YouTube, most likely you are watching on YouTube, please, if you like this, make sure you press on the like button, subscribe, and hit on that notification bell so that you are notified when the next episode comes in, or any other episode from another series comes up. And I'm going to leave it at that for now. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.